Good morning, good afternoon and good day everybody. David here, and in today's video it's a bit of an interesting one, to be honest. I originally was going to do a video talking about a particular SMG, which is this one, the Extraordinary Rendition, which is the Battlegrounds SMG. And then I started to think, well, sort of more about the perk surplus. It's become one of my favourite perks in the game, and I'll go into explaining that during this video. But now it's also become sort of talking about the effects of the new nerfs to Quickdraw and the nerfs to like Fellwinter and Astral, and the fact that they now are going to have surplus on them instead of Quickdraw. All that was announced in this week at Bungie. So a little bit of a mixture of things in this video, but hopefully you guys still enjoy it and still find it informative. So let's just dive straight into it. So first of all, this SMG is a beast. The Extraordinary Rendition is available from the Battlegrounds event and can also be focused and farmed at the Umbral Engram decoder. Unfortunately, you do need the season pass to be able to farm these and to get these, but the seasonal content does stay and last all year, so I believe it's £8 in the UK for the season pass, and you do get a bunch of exotics and a bunch of really good weapons involved for that in this particular season, so I definitely think it's worth the money. You'll just have to judge for yourself whether you think it's worth it. But regardless, SMGs in general on console now are very good. The buffs or changes they got to the screen shake that they used to suffer from has made an unbelievable difference. They're so accurate and easy to control now, purely from the screen shake being lessened. So, on another side note, these are the sort of buffs and changes I like, rather than just giving the SMG a damage buff or whatever, or a range buff. Just this change has made them night and day difference from before. So I hope Bungie will sort of think outside the box more like this for future changes. Now, I've got a couple of roles on this SMG, but this is by far my favourite. So we've got full bore or polygonal rifling with steady rounds or tactical mag, surplus, multi-kill clip and a stability masterwork. Now I've also got a max range one with all bore, accurized rounds, a range masterwork, multi-kill clip and Zen moment, which is also very, very good, like ridiculously good. You can just laser beam people from miles away. But the more I used both of them, the more and more I realised that I actually love this version a lot more. This is far more stable, and partly because of the steady rounds, partly because of the stability masterwork. But this has a 100 recoil direction, which makes a massive difference. But I think the biggest thing by far is the surplus perk, and I think this surplus perk is underrated in the current sandbox. And also this is going to lead to the Fellwinters and Astral changes, because surplus increases your handling, reload speed and stability for each of your charged abilities. Now obviously for a shotgun your stability is probably not going to matter too much, but the handling and reload speed bump that this also gives you is incredible. And yes, you need your abilities up, but there's several ways around that. So something like the Claws of Ahamkara that give you two charges of one ability, so the Armentarium for the Titan, or even Coyote chest piece for the Hunter that gives you double dodge. Like all of these things lets you use one of your melee charges or one of your grenades, still have one in your reserves, and therefore still getting the full amount out of surplus. Things also particularly with stasis, having things like shattering crystals that massively increases your grenade recharge rate. Things like your melee charging faster when you're near 2 or more enemies. You gain grenade energy each time you take damage from targets. There's so many ways of getting your abilities back faster without not only just speccing into those stats, but loads of hidden things in the fragments or in exotics that really help with this. Another great example is the Art of Inmost Light for the Titan, that using one of your abilities quickens the cooldown of all of your abilities. So don't shy over this perk at the minute, and also don't underestimate this perk when it comes to the Quickdraw changes, because I think it's going to be a lot better than people give it credit for. Back in terms on this SMG and this sniper, as well as increasing handling and reload speed, the stability buff it gives these weapons is incredible. This SMG is an absolute laser beam. Now, I've been using it in 6v6, comp and trials and absolutely slaying with it. With multi-kill clip, after every kill it absolutely just melts people, and you can chain kills after just one stack of multi-kill clip. You can easily chain 2-3 kills together to then proc multi-kill clip times 2 or 3, which when that happens, just like nothing can stop you. It absolutely just shreds through people. Again, with the counterbalance, it's given my particular role 100 recoil, and because this is a aggressive frame, I know the multi-mac SMG is very popular at the minute, and that is a lightweight frame. This aggressive frame does more damage. It says it has higher recoil, but with 100 recoil direction, with surplus, and with the screen shake changes that SMGs have had, I feel no difference using the aggressive frame compared to the lightweight in terms of recoil control. And the aggressive frames do more damage and benefit greater from damage perks, so either multi-kill clip, either Hedron's perk from the stasis subclasses, or even something like frontal assault from the Titan. I then, after farming for ages to try and get a frozen orbit, I was looking for either Quickdraw or Snapshot on this. After getting this to drop, I don't think I'm ever going to use a different role. So I've got polygonal rifling, tactical mag, surplus and kill clip with a reload speed masterwork. So this not only helps get kill clip active faster. You may look at that handling stat and think, oh, that's terrible for a sniper. But with surplus, this feels amazing to use. Not only is the sniper just great off the bat, I really like the sniper. That's the only sniper that I've used since Beloved that I've really loved, and that's actually felt consistent on console. But again, surplus has increased our handling, reload speed, so we can get kill clip active faster, as well as stability. So again, stability you might not think is that important on a sniper, but it just helps with your bloom over recurring shots. So if I don't hit that first initial headshot, the follow-up shot is just a lot more accurate, and it's easier to control for the follow-up shot as well. But again, when you're sniping or using a scout rifle, because you're hanging back, you're not using your abilities as much. So this frozen orbit benefits from surplus more than something in close quarters. But again, there's so many ways of getting your abilities back quickly in this game now that you get the benefits of surplus a lot more than you think, and even having just 2 stacks or 2 abilities up. So whether that's your extra melee and your rift, for example, you definitely feel the benefits of surplus there. It really has become one of my favourite perks in the game, and I'm looking for it for pretty much all of my weapons now. It's absolutely incredible. And with kill clip on the sniper as well, it lets me body shot people less than 5 resilience after getting that initial kill. And this pairs really well with the Hedron's buff and stuff that you get from stasis as well. So rocking this SMG and the sniper together with either stasis for the warlock or the devour tree with an empowering rift, and then things like charged with light and high energy fire, this has become one of my favorite ways to play the game at the minute. So to sort of quickly wrap up, just cover more of my thoughts on the changes that are coming to Quickdraw. I think it's a much needed change. We're going to have to see how it is when it's implemented into the game and get our hands on it to really know whether A, it's enough, or B, whether it was too much and unnecessary, and whether the problems with Fellwinters and stuff was the range more than the swap speed. I know I've seen some people express their opinion on that matter and think that the range is solely the issue. Personally, I think Fellwinters still has too much range. I don't think it needs opening shot as well as shot package. By its very nature, it's the most consistent shotgun in the game, so I don't think it needs the opening shot and quick draw. But I'm definitely happy with the quick draw changes, and I don't want the massive all of the nerfs at the same time changes that we've had before. I much prefer these smaller implements and then seeing how we get on. Another thing I've seen people express is that they don't think this is going to open up the doorway for things like sidearms and fusions to shine. I slightly disagree. More often than not, I get shut down using a sidearm or a fusion or SMG or something like that by a Fellwinters after getting the jump on them, and they just quickly swap and then instant kill me. That will happen a lot less now, or a lot more difficult to do without having things like Dragon Shadow active and dexterity mods and all these other things to try and max out your handling on a weapon that's supposed to be quite clunky and heavy to use. I definitely think there should be a trade-off there, and the aggressive frames before they didn't have any downside. You could quick swap with them, they could map people, they were the most consistent, it was just a no-brainer to use that. So I'm hoping now, if you're caught out in the open, you should be punished for bad positioning. If someone gets to jump on you with a sidearm, you can't quick swap to compensate for, like I said, your bad positioning and your bad game sense. So that's just my quick 2 cents on it. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Please keep it respectful. I know this is a touchy subject for some, but just remember, at the end of the day, it is just a video game. We all love it and we all want what's best for the game. Definitely try out Surplus. Honestly, I absolutely love this perk and rate it very, very highly indeed. So please try it out. And if you've enjoyed the gameplay, please remember to like the video and feel free to subscribe to the channel as well. Therefore, you'll be informed whenever I upload a new video. Also, if you've enjoyed the gameplay or want to just hang out with me and my community, I do stream over on Facebook. I stream every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. Links to all that will be down in the description as always. But for now, take care guys, enjoy yourselves, stay safe, and hopefully I shall see you all very soon indeed. Bye, bye.
What can stop you if you fight together? Nothing. Tell them to line up.
In darkness, my old friend, I've come to talk with you again.